of July. It has rained here every single day. It's supposed to rain later today again. I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's been a little crazy, and I'm tired of what the garden looks like. I'm tired of dealing with a few things that are in my garden right now, and so I'm going to go pull some of it up. So some of it is just about to go away. I am done with it. I'm tired of it. It is about to be no more. And that may sound a little extreme, but because of all of the rain, especially my zucchini plants, I'm just going to take you along. I'm going to show you what they look like. You'll probably understand a little bit better. But I started some seeds a few weeks ago. Those are ready to be put in. And even though my garden looks pretty good, I have a ton of weeds that I haven't been able to even go outside and pull. I have a lot of issues that have happened with some of my plants because of all of the rain, and so sometimes the best thing to do is just to rip it all up and throw it to the goats and start all over again, and that is exactly what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to take you along. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to be doing is, I just showed a picture a moment ago of a big bushel barrel full of potatoes that I've already dug. Actually got all of those from only one bed. I've already dealt with and canned and everything the potatoes that I got from the first bed. The ones I just showed in the picture, that bushel was from the second bed, which was only a 3x6 raised bed, so I got a ton of potatoes from one small space, and I still have two more 3-foot by 6-foot spaces to pull my potatoes out of. While it is dry, it's actually pretty dry right now, even though it's supposed to rain again. Came like a crazy monsoon last night in the middle of the night, but it's so hot out that I'm feeling like everything's dry enough that I'm going to be able to go ahead and pull these. It's important that I go ahead and get these potatoes out. It's going to rain every day for the next week to week and a half. They're going to start to rot in the ground if I don't go ahead and get these out. But also advise, if you have potatoes and you're living in a similar area, you're probably going to want to go ahead and pull those potatoes as well so that they don't rot in the ground. So I'm going to be pulling these, and it's kind of weedy from all the rain and everything, but I'm going to pull them and I'll show you what we get. Okay guys, let's pull these, and I have no idea what it's going to look like, but I do know one thing I was going to tell you is I did not hill these potatoes, not once, so we're going to see how it went growing potatoes that were never healed. Okay guys, let's get in here and have a look. See the first one? Go ahead and show you that one. That's the first one I see in there. It's a good sized potato, so hoping the rest of these are going to turn out this way. And also, I did not heal them, but what I did do is put our rabbit compost straight, so worm, is put our rabbit compost directly on top of my potatoes every time I would clean out our rabbit hutch. So these little potatoes are, and I'm going to keep on digging. I don't want to take up a lot of empty time, so I'll come back when I dig some more. Look at that, guys, see? Okay, there's another one. Okay guys, so I pulled up this one bed and I'm going to show you what all I got from this one little area really quick. Okay, so I'm going to turn it around and show you. Okay guys, so from one bed, 3 foot by 6 foot bed, these are the potatoes that I got. I think that's pretty good, especially considering I had to pull these about 2 weeks, maybe even 3 weeks before what they needed to, because I did get them in really late. So some of them are still smaller, but most of them are good size. So these smaller ones will go into like roast or soups or something of that nature, and it will all be okay. So that was one thing that I wanted to get pulled up, because I want to go back and plant my second round of potatoes, and mainly though because I did not want these to start to rot, because it is going to rain tonight and every single day for the next week and a half, possibly 2 more weeks. We've already had 3 weeks of it raining every single day, and so I just felt like I did not need to leave these in here anymore. It's been so hot out today that the soil is dry enough that they were pretty easy to pull. So I have something else in my garden that I'm really tired of looking at. It's not going to be, I can't stand for it to be in my garden, not even 1 day longer. And I'm going to pull it up today, so I'll show you what that is too. Okay guys, so the other thing that I'm pulling like right now, so I can make room for the seeds that I started a few weeks ago, those all need to be transplanted right now. And so all of these, they've got to go. They're all zucchini. I think there's probably about 6 plants. I kid you not, I have gotten probably close to 100 pounds from these 4 to 6 plants. It has been wild, it has been crazy, it's been wonderful, but let's just be honest, I'm kind of sick of zucchini. And the real other reason why I'm totally okay with pulling these up is, one, I've already got some more zucchini and stuff started. I actually don't think I'm going to even plant any more zucchini. I just have so much canned. I've canned roughly 36 jars of zucchini, pineapple zucchini, zucchini relish. I have frozen, I don't even know how many bags of shredded zucchini. We have eaten tons of zucchini, and I actually still have 1.5 bushels of zucchini even after all of that I still have to process somehow. I've also dehydrated like mini quart jars of zucchini, and if you ever use a dehydrator, you can imagine how much that actually adds up to, and it's non-dehydrated. Yeah, so I'm kind of tired of zucchini. Everybody's tired of zucchini. I don't need any zucchini. These are about to go. So the other reason is, I'll take you over here and show you too. This one actually doesn't look too bad, but because of so much rain, the leaves are starting to look pretty rough. I don't think they're actually going to last that much longer anyway. But I mean, these guys, they're pretty big. They're pretty awesome. Let's see if we can get you over here. There's those, and then we have all of that, and then we have these, and they are looking a lot more rough than the other side. Let me show you these. Okay, you can see these starting to turn yellow. They're starting to get a little bit of like a fungus or mildew or something on them. So I'm going to pull the last of the zucchini that's on them, no matter how small they may be. I may save the zucchini blossoms, and the plants are going to go. So let's see, that's all that I found off of these. I think they're kind of done anyway. I wanted to show you up close just how pitiful they actually look. They're really looking rough, and there actually are several squash bugs, this powdery mildew that's on them. I just want to get them out and feed this to the goats before it spreads to anything else. Okay guys, I don't know if you can see all those yellow leaves. And when you look really up close, I don't know if you can see all of this. It's just, it's not, that was not there until recently when we really get in here and look down in there. Things are, especially over in here, these are very, like, lots of stuff on them, if you can see that. Okay, these are really looking rough. Out in here, this one's really looking pitiful. And here's the other side. They're covered in this little bit of a powdery mildew. They're all starting to kind of fall over here. There's really not a lot of blooms on them anyway. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of zucchini on here, but like, yeah, they're looking rough. It's time to go. But they did their job and they did it well while they were doing what they were supposed to. See lots of little critters down in there. All right. Okay guys, and just like that, that entire plant came up that easy. You can really tell just how massive these guys really were. All right, so there's my big open space for just from that one plant. And whew, it is crazy hot out here. So that is going to open up so much space, and the things that I'm going to be planting right back where these were are going to be something that also requires quite a lot of space, and that is going to be my pumpkin and watermelon. And I'm really excited about the pumpkins. The watermelons, I'm not a huge watermelon. I can take it or leave it, but the pumpkins are going to be amazing. So I can't wait to get those in and going. I have my seeds already started. I'll show you those. Here are my Connecticut filled pumpkins. They are going to be done almost exactly right at Halloween. So if we don't get to use them at Halloween, these will be put up for our Thanksgiving meal. And I also have lots of other seeds that I've started. Pumpkin, watermelon. I did restart some zucchini and squash. Maybe I'll plant them somewhere else just for fun, and just to give away when they grow. I've restarted corn, and my beans are doing great that I restarted. I can't wait to be able to go back and succession plant those, and then I will still have time to get my fall garden in even after the things that I have in seed trays right now. I'll be planting everything that's in my seed trays now this week. Those will all come to maturity and harvest before my fall garden will begin. I'll pull those up and plant my fall seedlings, and I'm going to be starting my fall seedlings this week, so that will be the very next video. If your stuff is looking kind of gross and weird, pull it up, and you got plenty of time. Plant something new in that spot. Don't just let it sit there and rot and look gross, and don't be afraid to, and start back with something new, and you have time to get a whole second harvest. Even if you just wanted to plant more zucchini and squash, you've got time. Hope this has helped somebody. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye. Okay, so that's the amount of room I'm going to have now that all of this is gone. That was just 2 plants right there. So I'm going to finish de-weeding. I'm going to be planting my flowers. 2 tomato plants. I'm going to use these tall sunflower stalks as my tomato, a way to stock the stalks to hold up my tomatoes. plant those 2 tomatoes. I'm going to plant this flower, and then I'm going to plant 3 pumpkins in there, and that will be what will fill up that one little spot, and I will kind of mirror that on the sides and over here as well. And I will go ahead and just show you what I have started. I have 2 different kinds of corn that are ready to go in. And I have my little pumpkins here. My tomatoes that I started, if you watched the other video when I started the tomatoes from clippings, a different type of corn. Let's see here, I have more. Oh, I don't know where I set the rest of my seeds, but I also have beans. Oh, I know where they are. Follow me. So these are all of our beans. I had to move them out of the way. But these are the beans I just started a few weeks ago. They are ready to be put in the ground right now. They're getting tall and leggy. Those are looking great. I have lots of those. I had to move them because I was mowing, so I had to pick them up and move them over here. And I've still got a whole thing of potatoes to dig, but I will have to do that later. And I'll give you a quick shot of our wonderful sunflowers. They are genuinely 12 to 14 feet tall. They are absolutely amazing. These are mammoth sunflowers. Here's one that's kind of fallen over. They're just huge. You can tell that's my hand. They are bigger than my hand. Away from this video is that especially zucchini and squash plants, several other things, once they're done producing, they're done. They're not gonna give you any more than what they've already given. Once their time is up, don't leave those spots empty. You have plenty of time to go back and replant, or to at least go ahead and pull them up, and you could replant the same thing back in a lot of instances if it has. And I just wanted to encourage you not to leave any empty spaces in your garden, to use up all those spaces. Don't be afraid to pull something out at once it's starting to not produce well anymore, so that you can get something back in there and reap the benefits in just a few weeks again. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye. Where are the goats? Goats! Goats! I see ducks. So hot out there hiding in the shade, but they are going to love these plants. Come on! Come on! I think they're trying to decide if it's safe to eat. Bless it. Here comes Belle. She's always late. Are you not?